Welcome back to the Mid-Breakfast Report. I am Angie Wangeci reporting live from the Kenya School of Monetary Studies here in Nairobi, and we are at the Sankalp Africa Summit Award ceremony, and with me now is the overall winner. She will tell us about her project, who was involved in the project, what the project is all about, and definitely if this wonderful award she got here has anything to do with money. I'm very curious to know that, because most of this award ceremonies here end up or culminate in some form of gratitude. So let's talk to her a bit. I won't take the words out of her mouth. I'll let her explain it to us. But in a nutshell, the Sankalp Africa Summit that is happening this year, 2019, is the 6th edition. And it's a forum that brings together investor funds as well as budding entrepreneurs in various sectors, be it the health, entertainment, catering, whatever industry it is. So here with me is a lovely, lovely lady, and I'll let her introduce herself and tell us more about her journey up until the award that she got this morning. Karibu sana.
Asante sana. My name is Winnie Getawa. I'm a co-founder Kwangu Kwako Limited. Yes. We build houses using precast concrete structures. Most people will want to call them prefabricated simply because we manufacture our panels outside, then we bring them to build in your house. So it is something that we actually manufacture off-site, and then when we come actually to build a house, it's something that we actually join the pieces and actually build your house. So why did we actually do it? It's something that we decided it is important because we are used to having house fires in Kibera, Mukuru, and also something that people call shanties. You know, it's mabati structures, it's mud structures, it's wooden structures. So we decided to actually do something that is decent, more permanent, more affordable. So we're actually contributing towards the Agenda 4 in terms of affordable housing. We are also manufacturing everything Kenyan, so we're actually providing also employment. So this is something that actually started in 2015, and we're actually continuing with them. Interculp has actually been a partner with us. That is why we actually started with the Sankalp journey. It's something that we started in 2017. We actually built a structure here in Sankalp 2017 in 5 hours, and we actually removed it again, and we're actually using the structure. So it is modular. You can put it up, you can put it down, and when a fire starts from next door, it is not something that will actually spread to your house because everything in it is made of concrete or metal. So it will contain whatever fire it is. It will not jump to the other one, and it is something that people are proud of. We have some projects. We have had some 14 units sold in Kawangware. We have had another 2 of them are in Athi River. We have had others built in Gong. This is a businessman who actually said that he's blessed enough to make sure that his staff live in a house that is dignified like himself. So he actually wanted to give them a Christmas present. So during December holidays, we actually built the units in less than a month to actually make sure that the person or the family actually has 3 rooms. They actually had 1 room. A family of 5 people had 1 room. And now they actually have a bedroom for parents and kids and a sitting room.
Okay, Winnie, so how much is a unit, and how much or how far is the uptick? How can you range the uptick? Like, are people embracing the idea, or they're still like it's a new thing?
So far, a unit, depending on the size that you want, between 10 by 10 to 11 to 12 by 12, it depends from about 100,000 Kenya shillings to 150,000 Kenya shillings and VAT and things like that. The other thing is that the uptake is not the issue. The uptake is there, people want it. But the issue is usually financing. Where is it that I'm finding money? Because this is not a structure that somebody like a bank will give you money, because a bank wants you to live in a 1-bedroom apartment or a 1-bedroom house. This is a room that is not something that you go and say, I want plants, I want that. It's not there. So they're actually finding it's hard to actually get financing. So the uptake is there. The issue is access to financing.
Okay. So Winnie, there's a young person out there wondering, you are young, you have these projects going. I'm just here in Jobless Corner. So what can you tell them, like how can they get started?
I was fortunate enough to have worked with a voluntary service overseas. I offered myself to volunteer. I volunteered in Mozambique. I volunteered in Kenya. That is when I actually met my co-partner. So it depends with where you are. I met my co-partner in my normal business. I was his boss. He saw something that he actually liked. Then he came to me and said, hey, I've seen this idea. What do you think about it? We started from there. it was just an idea out of his head, and what is it that you think about it? Can we start like this? We're actually mixing concrete and drawing diagrams after work. So this is something that you are employed, I'm employed, I see something, you think this is a problem, he saw a solution, and he's like, what do you think? Can we do something? Then we just start something slowly. Half the time we were like, is this thing going to work? It doesn't look like it's going to work. It is falling, it is falling. Then suddenly you're like, oh, it is actually going to work. Shock. You need to leave your formal employment. I need to actually be comfortable and start working. And then you find investors are coming, and then they're like, oh, have you dedicated 100% of your time in your venture? How much have you actually invested as a human being to this venture? So it becomes something that you have to, it's personal initiative.
So it's basically, don't think about it, just do it. Things will fall in place. Don't be too comfortable. What else?
Yes, don't be too comfortable. You're going to be broke. It is interesting to be on the other side of the fence when you need to be the one thinking about how much salary do I need to give, and it's not like you're sitting around waiting for somebody to give you salary. You're the one looking for it. So it is always, like, as an entrepreneur, you need to think on your feet, and you also need to be looking for funds everywhere. Until we break even, that is, we haven't broken even yet, so we are not in a profitable place yet. But when we get there, we are good, and also we like it.
Okay, tell us a little bit about your journey up to the award.
We actually, Telecap has actually been with our partners with us, so we actually went to them, and they were like, okay, we like your idea, but there are several categories that you actually need to actually accomplish. Give us your pitch, give us your financial model. We see where it is. One of the categories was you need actually to have made money in terms of revenue. It's just not an idea on a paper. So we had, among others. So we actually took. Then they were like, okay, you need to pitch. So you sit down on a computer and they give you 10 minutes. Tell us what it is that you're doing. You tell us in 10 minutes, then they actually give you feedback. That is not something that you want to do. You need to do this. Then send us your pitch. Do it again. Now we're giving you 2 minutes. Then you do it again. Then you do it in the middle. Then something falls off. So they just want to see how it is that you can actually do something. In the event something happens wrong, what is it that you're going to do? Are you just going to stare? So it was really interesting. We have been doing this for the last 3 months or so. So yesterday was actually the day when we were pitching to investors. They were in the room, so you pitch to investors, and then they were asking you all those questions that you fear. How much are you raising? What is it for? How do you think? Is it equity? Is it debt? You know? And they ask you, and you need to have this information on your fingertips. After that, then I think we were 9 finalists. Then after that, then they pick who is winning and things.
So this was a very rigorous exercise. Hakuna rigging.
There's no rigging, and there's no
you have to know what you're doing. Once again, congratulations, Winnie, and Kwangu Kwako, everyone involved. Thank you for inspiring the young people. We are looking forward to having you come on board and talk to us more on this organization, and how also the young people can just get up and start doing something as opposed to just sitting at home. So thank you very much.